Ladies and gentlemen, off the bus, we are playing OG Fortnite. So this season is called Chapter 5 OG Fortnite. So as the story goes, we're now going back into time for some reason. We will find out exactly why in the weeks to come. But anyway, this is what the OG Fortnite looks like. So this is one of the sheds that I used to like landing at. I just hope that it does have a lot of escape items, because I don't build as fast as everyone else or most players that I come across. Well, okay, I wouldn't say most players, but I don't build as quick as I would like to. So it's good to have a few escape items in case I do come across a player that's a better builder. I can always, reposition myself to try and find some sort of advantage. And well, the old OG Fortnite didn't have such luxuries. So you were either a very good mechanical player or not a good player at all. So I got my work cut out for me for the next couple of weeks, because evidently this season's gonna last for a month. And okay, let's see how it goes. Oh yeah. Okay, it's old mechanics as well. Okay, it's gonna be yeah, a very interesting season. I forgot that this did happen in the previous seasons, and I used to always think that maybe it's my ping, maybe, but I suppose lots of stuff is actually going to unfold actually in this season, as we all testing out the old mechanics and the old gameplay, old game again. Makes you wonder, like, did you actually get better? Did Epic make the game better around you? Better for you? Okay, let's not think about that too much. Get depressed. But anyway, the game is obviously the original. They didn't make a new OG Fortnite. We're actually playing OG Fortnite. And yes, the mechanics were different back then. And it doesn't look like the settings have carried over, so lots of us are gonna have to mess around with our settings. But I don't like the idea of having to mess around with my settings, since this is only going to last for about a month, and then we're gonna go back to the OG new Fortnite, back to normal, I suppose. So I don't know, I'll think about it, whether I'm going to do that or not. I suppose it's not such a big deal. You just jot down your current settings and then change your settings and then muck around with the settings for the whole day to make sure that you got the best settings for the season. Maybe I should actually do that. Be kind of fun. I'd rather play games in the meantime and actually muck around with my settings. We'll see how it goes. I'll play a couple of games with my current settings and see if it's necessary for me to actually fiddle with those. And for now, it'll just be lots of fun just moving around the old map. Having some old memories brought up. I actually don't have good OG memories, because I was new to Fortnite just like all other players, and I was actually quite terrible at the game, and I used to be picked like last in the teams. Like we had a crew, and when I like showed up, then it wasn't like the crew was very happy to have me. But I play much better now. Okay, let's see what's in here. There should be 2 chests down here. Yep. Oh, nice. Oh, tech shotgun. It's actually my favorite weapon, or used to be my favorite weapon, because I was such a lousy shot that the tech actually shot like repeatedly, and that made my aim a bit. But I don't know, for some reason I am moving a lot choppier. This is actually how I remember the performance of the game back then. The movement is a little bit better because obviously I've adjusted my sensitivity and stuff. So I'm actually getting like missed frames. I am playing at 60 frames. It is moving at 60 frames. Was old Fortnite at 30 frames? Or maybe just on console, that's what it took to catch up. Maybe the game is still updating. I don't know, it's kind of weird like to notice something like that, but anyway, it is what it is. Looks like somebody been in here. No, it's pretty much as I suspected. Frame rate seems a bit different. Some wow, not even an ammo container below the staircase. Somebody really been looting thoroughly there. Kind of strange, I haven't run into any players because OG Fortnite used to get a lot of players that landed on the edges of the map and then moved slowly towards the center. So by now I would have actually been involved in quite a few fights, but not. It seems like there's actually quite a lot of confident players on this map at the moment. Well, okay, there's 29. There were a lot of confident players on this map. But we'll see. I suppose the old style of playing was actually to survive as long as possible. And that's how I used to play back in the day. Like now, I normally look for fights, and you know, if I don't win the fight, I'll just restart. But the way I used to play in OG Fortnite was basically try and survive to get into at least the last 3 players remaining, and then continue to try and win the game. And that's how I used to get my wins back then. Because as you guys probably are realizing now, is that OG Fortnite was a very mechanical game. So I'm actually realizing that now, playing it again, that I suppose if the controllers had a few more buttons, I think another row of triggers or bumpers, that will help. I tried playing with those add-ons and they just make the controller too clunky and my fingers just don't go the claw way. So I rely a lot on my escape items, which I don't have in this season. As yet. As yet. Because we're going through from season 1 all the way through to from chapter 1 all the way through to chapter 5, so my favorite weapons and escape items, actually more my escape items than my weapons, pretty much will learn how to use any weapon, because if I'm short of a weapon, someone else is going to be using those same type of weapons, so it's all about the escape item. Okay. Some new players. There's a way of getting down the tallest mountain without fall damage. And I did do that a couple of times in videos that I'm going to upload, so you guys look out for those. Well, what could do with that? Well, blue weapons were pretty much the thing back then. Okay, nice. I think actually the fall damage on the height, I think it seems like the new fall damage is actually a little bit higher than the old Fortnite fall damage. I think you couldn't go as high without taking fall damage as you can now. Maybe the ground's a little bit harder, but it does make sense. They've definitely increased the fall damage. Four stories. If you jump on the fourth one, then you would get fall damage. But now you've got like shrubs and stuff you can land in, and if you've got the perfect timing and you know what height you were at, you could build like a row of ramps and then fall forward. That saves you one story or two stories. It could work. We'll avoid the water. I don't think that in chapter 1 there was actually water. I think that's more like mud or soup, because it's quite thick and it's really difficult to get through. It does slow you down a lot. The 10 players remaining. And I don't know if you can call this late game. There's nothing there that I need. One up there. Like, I ran into a lot of blue weapons. I'm not 100% sure if there's a way of upgrading these weapons for better. But since I've only ran into blue weapons, I'm kind of thinking that maybe the only way of getting better weapons is then from the supply drops. And strangely enough, I haven't heard that many. But I'm pretty okay with the weapons that I have. Oh, wow. Okay, something really went on here. So the bushes are back in the game, so you could have a player that maybe has a pile of loot and then ambushes players by disguising as a bush. I wouldn't try it because I suppose that's a moving bush. But anyway, let's go this way towards the safe zone. Because that bush is moving away from the safe zone. And I would think that if that player is actually moving away, it would be less of a threat. So I should try and take care of players that are more of a threat, like this player. Okay. There must be something in the game that allowed him to do that. To actually survive the fall. I'm not sure what it is, but it can be good because then I can maybe use it as an escape item. But TG's play, it does look like you can actually run out of that stuff. Okay, good to know. There's something that can temporarily save you from fall damage. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit tired. Okay, so it was that player. There's a fight just behind me now. Okay, so there's two other players on the map. I'd like to see them so that I can actually attack one of them. So that other player that was going in that direction, towards Tilted, that player should actually still be alive. Okay, let's go down here. See what that player was carrying. I pretty much don't need anything that he was probably carrying, but be good to see. Oh, something epic there. Hello, a scar. Alright. I don't know if it will be enough to help me win the game, but Scar was pretty good in its day. see what's in there. Okay, at least I can get more bullets. Don't really need them. Okay, that may be giving away my position, but hopefully... Okay, I will take that rocket launcher. Hopefully another player may try and actually shoot at me, and then I would perhaps know where those players are. Okay, there they are. Should I say there? That player is now, because now there's only one player remaining. Okay, let's try that again, a little higher. Okay, so there isn't anything to ricochet off, for my explosion to ricochet off. So launching more rockets at that player would actually just be a waste of rockets. And shooting from here would just be a waste of bullets. Okay, in a few seconds we're going to be forced to move, or start being forced to move. If I can get this player to fall. Okay, now he's building. Okay, there he is. Still thinks that still thinks that I was where I was before. Not anymore. Oh, nice. Victory Royale. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Fortnite OG in present day. So this season OG is going to last for a whole month, and we're going to be going from season 1 all the way through to season 5, chapter 5. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do enjoy the content of this channel, please do consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.